Welcome back to Legalese. What are we talking about today? Well, since I was traveling and I was behind, I am going back and covering some of the Brendan Banfield case. Today, I covered the digital forensic expert that the defense had on, but since we already covered most of that and it's just a continued repeat of the same thing he said before, I just went into what the prosecution laid out. Number one, you still can't tell me who was on the device at what time. You can tell me the pattern of the devices and particularly who was looking at what and when. You can't tell me that Christine Banfield was on her devices at any point in time prior to this looking for an affair. She wasn't on any fetish websites. She wasn't talking to anybody else about having an affair. It was only this certain time frame. This Fetlife account was created, the Gmail account was created, and the Telegraph account was created. So, does that negate the fact that Christine Banfield and Joe Ryan have lost their lives in this elaborate plan? The answer is no. What did this forensic expert do? Basically, just told you what device was doing what. But we already had that information from the prior testimony of the person who did the physical extraction of the phones and the laptops. They were trying to prove that, oh, hey, guess what? Christine Banfield was home, but Brendan wasn't home. But was Juliana home? And then, oh, hey, Christine was home and Juliana wasn't home, but was Brendan home? And the answers to those questions were yes. And then there was that 2-minute gap where Christine was on her laptop with Brendan doing the Punta Cana vacation, and 2 minutes somebody went on Telegraph, and then poof, they were back to the vacation things. Does that say that she was the one that did the manipulation on the phone or the laptop? No. So, what did we glean from that? Not really anything. Just sort of just a big fluff and look over here, something shiny over here, something shiny over here. We didn't learn anything. But yet they have to put on a defense, right? We, the jury, want a nice little box tied up in a bow, presented to us and says, here's the timeline, receipts, etc. Give us just a demonstrative that has these things and tell us what your theory is. Anyways, as you know, Brendan Banfield has been found guilty and he is going to have a life in prison without the possibility of parole. But I want to let you know that I did cover it. So if you want to go to my YouTube page, Legalese123, check it out. I'm also going to cover his full testimony. So stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more. Bye.